I am a nose holder.
You hold your nose when you go into the water?
Welcome in. Let's start off with some icebreakers. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to say a couple things. Now, here's the thing. My sister Nora, she's very good at researching everyone and finding little tidbits that maybe even you forgot about.
Yeah, I love that.
And so I'm going to say a couple words or phrases, and you tell me what they mean to you. Frawley Manson.
Frawley Manson. I think you're going for Frawley Mansion.
Oh.
And so
yeah,
let
that's what it says.
So
I've never been good at reading. I'm so sorry.
No. I mean,
oh wow.
I mean, that's I first was like Charles Manson.
It's like, yeah, they're affiliated with the Mansons.
Charles Manson, a street I lived on. Fantastic Four. That. So, when I lived in, I went to Northeastern in Boston.
Oh yeah, shout out.
So that's
Smarty Pants.
Yeah, and that was the name of the street that we kind of had our. Like my friends and I lived.
Is that weird that she found that for you? Because that's I'm already freaked out with the first one we've just
yeah. I mean,
with.
maybe did you ever come to our house on Frawley? I think Frawley was the one that was in like Mission Hill area.
Okay.
It was pretty fun, but I was actually just thinking about that house the other day. Someone eventually like kicked through the ground floor window that I lived on and just like came onto my bed and stole my laptop in the nighttime.
Oh. Yeah, they were on a mission.
Yeah, so they got it.
They did.
Yeah.
And what was on that?
Just
computer?
like my career started like 5 years later because that was all the music that I was. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
But kind of
all
honestly.
I can kind of think of is like, you don't think to save anything. You think to save it to your computer.
No, I mean honestly, probably not. But that was like the biggest loss. Is I had a bunch of like I was making music on that computer. So.
Oh God, and it's also like when you're in college at the time, it's like you don't really come back from having to buy another computer.
Yeah, I left. That was it. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually told me, they're like, it's time for you to leave. Yeah.
It's like the same price as a 2007 Toyota Camry, I think.
That's correct.
Yeah. The market price right now. Yeah.
Yeah. They're usually right next to each other, the Apple store and the used Camry dealer. It's like they give you the choice.
You just sit there scratching your head.
Yeah. There's a bunch of people. There's a line just queuing both ways.
It's like Robert Frost type shit. Okay, next one. A song for mothers.
A song for mothers. Man, these are all crazy throwbacks. I wrote that song. I actually was living in Brooklyn at the time. And it was like a song I wrote for my mom for Mother's Day because I'm a soft boy.
That's mad sweet. And so what kind of things did you want to get across in your mama song?
I don't know. To be honest, like writing songs for me is like a pretty stream of conscious thing, and I probably realized that there was like this really sweet song in it for a mom and just kind of did that after the fact because I remember only one of the lyrics, which was like, tie me by my hands and feet and drop me in the ocean carefully. Which like I don't know why I would want my mom to be at all involved with that.
I thought you were joking.
That's dead
a real
serious.
Lyric for your
mama? So there was other parts of the song. And this was,
This just had a good little rhyme to it.
I think it was like.
You got those mommy issue things?
Kinda. But I think,
troubles.
I think honestly, a couple things are happening here. One, I think this is a bad song.
Okay. It sounds lovely if it weren't from Mother.
I'm actually now trying to think like what was the like hook to being about or like for my mom at all. I think the idea was like my mom would be there for me to save me from that situation.
Oh, that's
like
sweet.
I'm putting myself in all these bad situations, and then she's always been there to like scoop me off the bottom, sort of thing.
You songwriters, you have a way with words.
Yeah, it's mug me and throw me in the,
and put my hands against the wall.
yeah. But then catch the bullet with your mouth, Mom.
I like it when you do that.
Oh God.
It's just like a very sensual song, and then at the end it's, I love you, Mom.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Lonely Island type thing, but
Tupac's
I'm sure it was
mom
beautiful.
song was way cooler than mine. I feel like that's what I was going for. I think.
Mother lover.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Brave Elephant.
Yeah, Brave Elephant was the name of the band. When I was in college, my roommate and I were in a band, and the name was really stupid. It was like I went on a trip to Toronto when I turned 19 because that you could drink legally there.
It's the one province where it's not 18. Fun fact.
Yeah. And so we were like, well, we should just go there. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And we did.
Sick.
I remember a couple funny things about that is that one was that we were like, damn, we should get some weed. We wanted to smoke weed. So we just like went to a concert venue and just like stood outside. We didn't have tickets. And we just stood there for a while, and there was like a line to get in, and we were just sort of like the sketchiest people possible.
Two 19-year-olds being like
everyone else is facing this way, we're facing that way in the line. You know, we're like looking at their faces to try to see who has the weed. You know,
like trying to gauge which lovely sweet Canadian has the kush.
Turns out it worked. It was a genius idea.
It is genius. Go to where the people are, where the weed would be.
We just like saw a guy with a pit bull, skateboard, and dreads, and we were like, "That's our guy."
That's the guy.
And he totally had weed. So we got weed from him. Long story short, we ended up going to the super like touristy thing, which is the CN Tower, which is like the big tallest thing I think in Toronto. And when you get to the top, there's like a glass floor sort of thing, like where you like walk on the glass floor, and obviously like, you know, whatever 1,000 feet below you is Toronto. But I'm super afraid of heights.
I was just gonna ask.
So like I went up there, we decided we would get high. I don't think, partly because I got stoned, I think I like didn't think it through.
Yeah.
And then even the elevator, I was like, oh no. And then we got to the top, and I was like hyperventilating, and my friends were like swimming on they were like not scared at all, you know, and they're all like
having a goddamn blast.
Absolutely. And I'm like having an internal crisis, just staring straight ahead, like I pooped my pants as a 3-year-old or something. And
just like really like white knuckle fists.
And a woman came over to me, and she's like, are you okay? And I was like someone who worked there, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm just like pretty scared to like go out there, so I'm just gonna stand here. And she's like, no, I mean, she's like, the glass is strong enough to hold an elephant. And I was like, that would be an extremely brave elephant.
That is so classic.
I don't know why
written like that. You could write that in a script. Like that would be. I mean, what is the quote one more time? Because the exact quote's great.
I was like, that would be an extremely brave elephant.
That would be an extremely brave elephant.
And honestly, the woman just started laughing at me, as like you would in that situation. And I was like, that's the name of my band.
Did you tell the lady, or it was like
no? I mean, it was like, you know,
unspoken
like
thought.
When you're stoned, you're just sort of like, there's like 7 trains of thought going in like 11 different directions.
Well, one of them being, I'm gonna die. Second, this lady's really nice.
Yeah.
Third, this is the name of the band.
I think I was so stoned that I didn't realize like 3 days later she was trying to help me get on the glass. Like I was like, that lady was weird.
Buzz off, lady.
Yeah, so we were Brave Elephant. And actually the song Silver Lining, like we would perform, I wrote that song in college, and we would like play that song. So it's kind of funny, like nobody cared for the most part until we changed our name to something more joyful.
Oh yeah. And so I don't know, Brave Elephant kind of like,
it's got a joy to it.
It's definitely got a joy to it, especially when you know the background.
Yeah, but no one knew the background. Just you, me, and like you guys, like 7 other people now.
Come on now.
Yeah. I would like try to tell that story maybe as like banter, but when you're playing like a coffee shop and they're like actively grinding a frappuccino, like no one's listening to what you're saying.
So a lot of music and comedy is like different gigs that you have to do in weird spots, like a coffee shop. What's like the weirdest place you ever performed?
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, like multiple different, there's probably a better one, but like what comes to mind just we were talking about it is like one of my takes is that like you end up with a lot of like acoustic guitar players in coffee shops. That's like a thing, you know. Like, there even was like a Sirius XM channel, like Coffee House.
Oh yeah.
But this is
still rolling.
Okay, good.
Still on.
Shout out.
I think we have something to do with Sirius. Shout out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for Sirius. What I'm not all for
get serious.
is like I think there's a better place, generally speaking, for singer-songwriters than a place where they're constantly using a blender and grinding things.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And now it's become a workspace as well.
Yeah, so like you're just like playing this sweet song that you've wrote that's like deeply meaningful to you, and someone's like not only that, but it happens like most of the time.
And do they even bother to take a break from going, for Rachel?
Yeah,
Rachel!
Yeah. No,
order number 36?
No, you're just like, yeah, she's right here. She's listening to my show.
Rachel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Pick up your fucking coffee.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. So I that's one that comes to mind is like coming up when you're playing the open mics in coffee shops. You just feel like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, I guess it's like that. The only place that's like can turn into a third space. People are talking about those third spaces lately. It's like nowhere to really go.
Yeah.
To perform otherwise.
It's tough. And people should continue to do it because it's a good opportunity for people to play while a blender's happening. But but I think we could do better maybe. I want to say like a
gazebo.
A library, but like who goes there? I said that like who goes there?
That sounds like a Timothy Chalamet cancelable offense. It's
Right.
like ballerinas, fuck them.
No, I love a library.
Screw it.
I love a library, but I just feel like you would have a different problem, which would be like you would just be annoying everyone who's like trying to quietly contemplate their book or something.
Well, I think maybe that is one step into getting libraries back on their feet. I know people go like I don't know. People are going, I don't know. I personally haven't been.
You've not been to the library recently?
I've been trying to read the same book for about a year. I can't rent it. I have to own it.
Yeah, yeah.
It takes me a long time.
I understand that. Yeah, you want equity in that thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay more in fees. You know, I like that it's free, but it's not for me. It takes a while. You'll see with the rest of these cards. I can't really read that.
Well, we started off with Mansion and Manson, so
yeah.
I
was trying to rhyme Wisconsin. Damn, that was gold. So anyways, libraries could, I think, have one day of the week where it's music.
Yeah, and I'm not like certain that they don't. As a person that doesn't frequent libraries myself, it's possible that this is like very much a thing and I'm just absolutely blowing it.
But they're like historically known to be quiet places.
Yeah, they're definitely more quiet than a coffee shop. Like I think maybe there was a time when coffee was just like poured into a glass. Or not a glass ever, I don't think, but
in Brooklyn maybe.
True. Weird thing about me, I don't drink coffee, so this is why I'm like really showing my like pouring into a glass. Obviously, it's not a thing.
What do you drink coffee out of, a mug?
Yeah.
Fucking
stupid. You can't even see it.
I didn't know how much left.
Yeah, but also coffee. I like did drink coffee. I love coffee. I just like had a weird stomach thing. Who cares? But
many people can relate.
Really?
You could say anything, really, honestly.
Okay.
And people are like, I relate to that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like us.
There's an app for that.
You got bubble guts.
Yeah, well, pretty much. But that's my other thing is that also you're playing at a place where everyone has to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're all sitting there and they're like, trying to be relaxed, but they're just drank a laxative and there's only one bathroom.
And it's always so funny watching people waiting for the bathroom try to still be a part of the show. They're just like.
Yeah. They're like leaning their head in, but they have to poop.
it's like the song and dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need more places for open mics, I think is what it is.
I'm into that.
Yeah. So a coffee shop's the craziest place for you.
Let me sit on that one. I don't know if you say sit on it. I don't think that's what you say. Sit on it. Let me think on it. Movie. What was the weirdest place I played? I don't know.
I think I've done a barber shop. Trying to think of weird places as well.
I mean, we've done like pop-ups, but those are actually like pretty cool. Like we did, you're like in the middle of the road.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Those are actually kind of cool. Although someone, of course, we tried to do it in Philly, and someone like tried to like run everybody over with their car, and I was like, we can't. This is why we can't have nice things.
That's
this is why
tough.
the Knicks are gonna win. It's like you guys are blowing it.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, sorry. Philly's actually an incredible
Anyone
place.
get hurt?
Anyone get hurt? No, thankfully.
That's huge.
Just like our pride a little bit, I think.
Yeah. How far into what you wanted to do did you make it?
Oh.
I could have worded that better.
Yeah, but like I got you. It was like maybe 2.5 minutes.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, we only wanted to play 2 songs. We actually like kind of had like a semi, whatever like the bad version of viral is because of it. Like everyone was like, these pieces of shit. Like that. It went bad for us. We were trying to do a good thing for the people.
For the community.
Yeah. Maybe we're not good for the community. I don't know.
I would beg to differ.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I would beg to differ. I think you've saved many a life. Let's move on.
Really?
Fuck.
Tough words.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're gonna understand why. Nud. And how would you say that?
The Danco?
Wait, say it one more time. The
Yeah,
first
right?
part?
Nadanko?
Nadanko. I don't.
You putting gibberish on these sheets?
But also,
it sounds
but also,
was-
I stink. Like
No, you smell great.
Oh, thank you so much. I was gonna say suck, which would have made more sense, but
They were dancers that like danced behind you.
oh,
When you
New
performed.
Danko.
Yes.
My apologies.
Okay. So that was also really cool. So yeah, like I don't remember exactly which song it was, but when I was Northeastern, I was like starting, I was like performing songs and stuff like that, and actually shout out Megan Beaver, who went to Northeastern, was like one of the people like actually believed in my music the most, and she was like, I don't know, she was like I don't know how it works, but she choreographed the dances for the like the dance program there, and they were like, you should play a song and we'll choreograph to it live. And so it was really cool. I like sat on the front of the stage and played a song, and they did this like whole sort of interpretive dance, and it was actually pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So improv for dancing.
Pretty much, and but yeah, it was super cool.
That's sick. So also going to Northeastern,
Yeah.
your plan was to become a lawyer ish.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely went there thinking like oh, maybe I'll go to Berkeley. Like I was thinking about music, but Berkeley you had to audition, and that was just like, I don't know, I was like afraid of the idea of that, so that was like a non-starter for me. I was like, what if they say no and it just crushes me?
Yeah, it would like kind of just set you back.
Like
just
college's supposed to be
being
fun.
told-
You're not supposed to go in being like, well, they already ruined my life.
Yeah, because do you get to still go to the college if you don't make it in, or
No, I think they just tell you to. Honestly, I never knew anyone that didn't get in off of the audition. So maybe it's
Yeah,
just a
honestly
thing where they're
true.
like, maybe it's just a thing where they like look at you and they sniff you to make sure you have enough money or something like that.
Yeah, that's I think.
But I was afraid that they would smell me and it wouldn't go well. So, yeah, I didn't end up going there. So I went to Northeastern for like music and business. They had like a music sort of business program, and
okay.
I thought like worst case scenario, I'll work in the music industry. And then I think by the time I graduated, I was working in a restaurant, and I was like, this is not the music or business. It's kind of business.
It's a little business, yeah.
But I had already worked at a restaurant before college, so I felt like I'd gone sort of backwards.
Yeah, you
or
went
like
from-
I never like I was at the same level.
Yeah.
I will say I worked at a Chili's, and then this was like a place called Trade in Boston, which is actually a really nice restaurant. So I was like the people.
You didn't go from a 14-year-old manager to busboy.
Yeah, I was making the same amount of money, but the clientele was way, way nicer.
And that's where you find your clients.
Yeah, that's where you find your clients for other foods. Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was a big dumbass. When I first moved here, I was doing odd jobs. I was door dashing on foot. And I thought my best chance of getting into SNL would be to DoorDash in and around 30 Rock. Because, yeah, as soon as they meet me, they're going to be like, come on in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Craziest way of thinking.
No, but I really relate to this because I was like, I think that it's like a certain type of personality. Like I'm like the person that like really wants to say something to the person at the function, and then leaves the function. Is like, just the opportunity never arose. Just I was circling around them like a shark for 3 hours, like drinking way too much. I was like, I'll get one more drink, and then it's like, whatever. So I think
And then once you have that one, you finally do sometimes say the thing, and then you leave saying, you could have just circled around. You could have just circled around the whole night.
Went bad.
That was not good. I'm going to think about this forever.
Yeah, no, like relate to that. But yeah, I think I just thought I was going to circle around music until someone was like, do you want to do this?
Yeah. Come on in.
It didn't work out that way. So basically, I followed my girlfriend at the time like out to LA, and it was at that time that I was like, all right, like I had gotten this job that was like kind of legal, like I don't know, tangential. Is that the right word?
I don't know the definition of that.
Yeah, we'll move on.
You're getting it.
Yeah. No, so I was like, all right, I'll do it. And I started law school night classes, actually. It's long story, very short. So I was like working a job, which was actually pretty interesting. It was like
Kim Kardashian was there.
kind of.
Really?
I actually saw Kim Kardashian through this job, sort of, because the job was I worked for an expert witness.
Okay.
Which is actually a thing that I had no idea what that was until I got that job. It's pretty interesting. Basically, when people sue each other, one of the like most money you can make from suing people is essentially saying they ruined your life, like emotionally, like intentional infliction of emotional distress.
Oh, wow.
Right? Because this means that you sort of have this unlimited payout where it's like, well, you ruined my life. Like my mind is ruined forever. I'm going to have depression or whatever, PTSD, whatever it is. And therefore, like, give me all the money in the world because you infinitely ruined me.
It's not, and I'm sure it happens, but it's not really a Northeast kind of way to go to court.
No. Yeah.
Like, you got to really fuck someone up to go to court.
No, it's wild out there.
Yeah.
It's pillow fights and it's crazy. And at the end of it, someone's like gets $100 million somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was doing that. It was very interesting. And I was like, oh, somehow that made me think like I could be a lawyer. I wanted to work in music law. So as you can see, I'm still trying to like circle around.
I'm seeing the map. I'm seeing the web.
I'm like in various carpools, but never going into the building.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah. And then like right when I was starting the law school night classes, I had like recorded Astrovan.
Oh, no shit.
And it started like kind of connecting with people on Spotify, and the rest was history. I dropped out. Now I'm here. That was yesterday.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
You came so far.
Yeah.
What a fun summer you've got going on then.
Yeah. It's been a good spring.
That's so crazy. So it's you're doing the night school classes, and you kind of just tied it up by saying, yeah, I connected with a couple people on Spotify, and the rest is history.
Sort of. Like, honestly.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Like the nitty gritty of like you connected with a couple people on Spotify.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting, like, because of how things have changed. But like, I remember I was working this job, and like Jack, like our manager now, who was just my roommate, and he worked in the music industry, so I was circling around him.
Yeah, just kind of in his pocket.
I was like, this guy
all the time
seems worth circling around.
You need
as well.
a plus one? You need a plus one?
Yeah, exactly.
You started as buddies?
Yeah, we honestly met here in New York City, and he was working like I think like an agency type job, like a music agency type job, and then so I started circling around him, and no,
like, I'm just picturing Shark Fin.
Yeah,
it's like the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, no, we became friends, and then like separately, he moved out to LA, and so he's like one of the only people I knew out there. But anyways, he calls me and he's like, hey, he had helped me like get the song to Spotify through a friend that he had. And yeah, he called me. He's like, hey, just so you know, like Astrovan is going on a playlist. And I was like, cool. Like,
oh yeah, I had no idea.
Had no idea what that was. He's like, yeah, it's hanging out and relaxing. And now I remember that was the one that it was. And he was like, this is huge.
That's wild.
And I was like, all right, like,
yeah,
you
but
know.
at the time you're just like, okay.
And like the way it worked, I guess, is like the song would go on the play. It still works like this, but I think it's changed a good bit. But it was like the song goes on the playlist, and then like depending on how many people like don't skip it or like listen to it or whatever, like you're in this like competition with the other songs on the playlist, so to speak. And like our song did well on that playlist, or maybe another one, whatever.
Are we Brave Elephant at the time?
We're Mount Joy at this point.
Okay, word.
And yeah, it was just like, I don't even know what the numbers were, but it was like, okay, like I could keep doing this, which is sort of lame, or I could actually like go try to stop circling around this thing.
Yeah, and so like it being on the playlist doing well was like your pivot to be like, let's fucking do this.
100%, which like,
it's not an easy decision.
Yeah, I mean, and like, truthfully, like, I always tell people, like, I think there's virtually no financial reason at that point to do it, right? Like, I think a million Spotify streams today is something like between like $3,500 and $5,000. But you got to think that you're splitting that with a label, sometimes 20% to you, 80% to the label. Like, there's not really any money in that. So it's like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know like numbers and streams have a connection to $1.
Yeah, so I think a stream is like, well, they say it's like, or at least they used to, that it was like it's like half a cent. But that's like, it's a scale, and somehow like Taylor Swift makes that is all you really need to know. And so like that's the reality, is like, I mean, you can scale that math up from there. It's like, you know, basically it wasn't like a financial like, oh, I've made it. It was more like, I have a chance. And then even then it's like, we went out and we toured for years, like we would pull up in like a van and there'd be 20, 30 people there.
And so you're doing like van, like not the tour bus, just like
couldn't afford a tour bus for
what's kind
years.
of van, like a minivan? Because I always hear people, they're like, yeah, we did the van thing for a while. I'm like, what's the van look like?
It's typically like a rented like 15 passenger van kind of thing.
No room to like take a snooze.
I mean, there's room to take a snooze, but you kind of got to do the like contortionist. A lot of neck pillow action.
That's gonna be the thumbnail.
Just in case you didn't get it. And then you sort of graduate. Like for bands, it's like you start out with like, honestly, you start out with like your car.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, we're a band, maybe we can't fit it. Like if you have a minivan, that's honestly huge, but maybe you can't fit everyone and all the gear. So then you rent like a van, or you buy one super cheap, which is sort of like, I mean, I could really get into it. But anyways,
I am curious because it's like, people don't talk about the early days as much because people kind of just think you just got to where you are.
Yeah, well, those are the people
nowhere.
that make 0.05 per stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like, you rent a van, and then like there's this middle ground, which is funny, which we existed in for a while, where it's like you can't afford a bus, but you're like actually kind of doing well in the like maybe 200 capacity. So then you go to a Sprinter van.
Oh yeah, that's
driving
luxurious.
You're still driving it. There's no like driver. Like you're still like just like now you're just like, how do we park this?
Like, I feel like I need a better license for this.
Yeah, we had a Sprinter van pulling a trailer.
Oh shit.
Which is a hilarious thing to see on the highway.
It's really funny.
It's like a Mercedes Sprinter van and then a U-Haul trailer being pulled behind it.
Dude, that's like that's that new money.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're like, yeah, like you have to learn how to like parallel park that and stuff, which like is terrifying. But
yeah, those are like the nitty-gritty things that people don't fucking think about. It's like you're stressed out about the show, but meanwhile you have to figure out a parallel park a honky tonk kids trailer.
Yeah. That, and we had this hilarious guy that our manager found that was like an MMA, like he was like, I don't know how it actually works in MMA, but I picture him as like the pimp of the fighters.
Okay, gotcha. So
like
he could flip at any point.
Yeah, he was like, these are my guys. Like he was like a video game. He had a bunch of fighters around him. Not actually, but
no, I know. But I'm picturing it. So who is this guy to you guys?
He just owned a Sprinter van.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So we were just renting this dude's Sprinter.
He comes back like all stiff to see if you scratched it up when you come back.
Honestly, super nice guy. We like ripped the top off of it at one point because we pulled it into and by we I mean our lovely photographer pulled it into a what do you call it, like a garage, and just like he came back to the green room, he's like, his face was like ghost white. He's like, I might have ripped the top thing off of the.
Oh, dude.
Hey,
the Sprinter's kind of looking like a convertible.
Yeah, and at that point, like that Sprinter is worth more than our entire career, like to that point. So, but no, he was super cool about it. He just like beat us up and stuff. So.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you learned your lesson. If anything.
He was
never
like,
let the photographer drive.
Super talented. Turns out, like he was like an MMA guy as well. No,
it was a fair fight.
Yeah.
I lost a little money on it.
Yeah, he got his money's worth. Yeah.
It was on a different kind of lawn.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even. Oh, and the thing was always so broken down. Like this is probably like too West Coast of a reference, but like when you're going back into LA from like San Francisco or something, there's like a huge hill, and like trucks like sometimes can't make it and stuff. But normally like Mercedes Sprinter vans could make it
if they don't have a hitchback.
But we legitimately were just like going up the hill, and it just got to a point where it was like, oh no,
oh shit,
and we just started like going the wrong direction. Had to like pull over and park, but you're like pulling over on a California freeway,
and so it's like
course,
you could topple over too.
Yeah, and of course, like for us, it's like you have so much confidence that you're like in the left lane, which is like we should never have been in the left lane.
Yeah, no, this isn't. We're coming back to LA European style.
Yeah, it was. So that's a good memory for us, and like also, yeah, we had some fun.
Yeah, no, of course.
I don't know where we started, but I'm just explaining my whole life to you.
That is quite literally the road.
Yeah, that's we really were, and then yeah, we still are, I guess.
They still are. I mean, what's it's one of those questions. It's like, stop asking this.
Oh, you haven't even asked it yet.
You're gonna hate it.
Okay.
What is your favorite place to play at?
Favorite place to play? Stop asking that.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
No. Honestly, like the easy answer is like Red Rocks. Like we've gotten to play Red Rocks a few times, and it's like an unreal.
You guys at Red Rocks is like that's bucket list for so many people. I feel like,
which is crazy to me.
Myself. Yeah, yeah. I think Nora said it like quite a few times.
Which is crazy to me. And you guys are welcome to come see us at Red Rocks. That'd be so fun. But like, yeah, there's something really cool about that. I will say, like, for me though, like, we've gotten to like we played the Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I've heard a rumor about the Garden.
Tell it.
You don't make any money.
Yeah, it's definitely less money than you would if you sold the same amount of tickets like in the road.
Yeah, okay. So that was true. So I wasn't sure, but it is like still like a bucket list thing for an artist to want to do.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it's like I got.
I was about to say that.
Garden.
I was about to say that's business, like unironically.
Well, you know what, bitch? That's business. You dumb idiot clown.
That's business. Hold on.
That's business.
No,
Like,
that's just business. Yeah.
And I thought so.
No, I mean it's just business, but no, like truthfully, I think it's this thing where like hilariously, it is kind of just a business thing where it's like there's other ones too, like Radio City Music Hall is the same way where it's like
shit.
where it's like they know that, and rightfully so to an extent, like they know that you playing there has value beyond what they're going to pay you, and that's sort of baked in. There's also like all sorts of, the way they actually do it is like those, which I don't know if this is real or not, but they'll say like that they have huge expenses to put on a show at the Garden, which like I could sort of believe that there's some truth there.
Once you kind of start breaking it down, it makes sense a little bit.
It's a lot of people wearing yellow jackets.
Yeah, Teamsters.
Yeah, and
they're a union.
The union is there. That's a whole thing too. They are like incredibly, not just them, but I feel like in general, like for whatever reason, not just in New York, but like all the shows that are like heavily union stuff, it's like they're just so mean to you.
Oh. That's
and in a sort of endearing way.
Okay, yeah, it humbles
like
you.
at first it's like deeply upsetting.
Yeah.
But then
it's kind of like you walk in, it's like, what are you doing here? Like, I'm band.
Oh, literally like the most, like, we call it like Mount Joy thing possible, because it's like we live in this world where like I'm sure if people are watching this, they will feel this, where it's like this guy's like playing Madison Square Garden and Red Rocks, but like we have no like cultural fame. Like we just have like built this sort of like grassroots thing where I think, which we love, and like it's amazing, but when you walk into Madison Square Garden, like they are like trying to make sure that you're not like taking things, you know?
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
who is this guy?
Where's your wristband?
Exactly,
yeah.
like type stuff. So it's like there's, and like I have no ego about that, because it's just like after a certain, however many years it's been, like, I mean, we were just on tour. It happens. I would say 55% of shows, like I just don't have my lanyard on me. I'm like walking to the stage to do the thing that everyone is there for, including the security.
It really is
crazy.
Hilarious.
And they're like, "Sir, like get in the car." And I'm like, "I don't have a car.
I have a Sprinter van, and we totaled it.
Yeah, it's an MMA guy. It's a long story. No,
so
but
now the MMA guy is your bodyguard?
that'd honestly be pretty sweet. Yeah. I don't want to say his name, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. They get you.
Yeah.
And
but
like,
it's like, I mean, I'm sure it's just so sick to play.
it's iconic. That place is amazing. The Garden, that is, and like
When people say the Garden, I think of TD
Garden.
Garden.
That's so fair.
Just the
MSG.
way
I
grew
should say
up.
MSG.
No, it's everyone calls it the Garden.
Okay.
But
shouldn't
it's
say
very
that then.
confusing when the two cities that are next to each other both have the Garden.
Yeah.
Is what people call it.
There's something to that, and it is very confusing.
Yeah.
And we've played both, and they're both incredible arenas. And like, we're not an arena band.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I actually think that.
I'd beg to differ.
Well, like, I just mean that in the sense that, like, well, for one, we can't sell an arena like everywhere, but two, it's like something about an arena is like, or I guess anything about an arena is like, when you go to an arena, you have to buy a seat for the most part. You can stand on the floor; those are general admission. But our thing is like, I think people come with like a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
And it's like you gotta sit, like one person's here, one person's here, and I think for us it's better to have bigger spaces that are like more GA, more of like benches than individual seats, so to speak.
Yeah. And like the outdoor vibe.
And outdoor of it all. So we've just like kind of gotten to where it's like, all right, well, as long as we can, because it's so freaking cool. Like we're gonna play MSG. we're gonna do these like more like iconic things that we've had great shows at. It's not just like because we want to do them or something. But
one of the shows that you did the combined special was it called Garden Man?
Yeah,
Garden Man. Yeah.
So that was for that. To your point, that was the Boston Garden.
Yeah.
And the Philadelphia is an outdoor space called the Man, which is awesome. And we just like it was a live album called the Garden Man. Get it now.
Get it now.
And it was literally just that we had gone through, and those were like our two favorite shows, and we just smashed them together.
That's fucking awesome.
That show rocked.
My sisters got to go. I was on tour myself, so I couldn't go. I was so pissed off. But they had so much fun.
It was an amazing
It's
show.
really cool that you opened for yourself. Like, you guys
Yeah.
did, like, the whole 3-hour slot.
Yeah. So that is an interesting thing too. Like for the longest time, we were an opener once, and like we would go out for a while, for years. Like we would open for bands, and had amazing experiences doing that. And then
Did you have a favorite?
I was just with these guys the other day, like in like 2018 or 2019, we opened for a band called Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Oh, no shit.
Love.
Big fans.
Yeah.
Big fans.
Incredible.
Just saw them the other day, actually.
They're amazing.
I say the other day like it just happened. The way my brain works, it was like 2 months ago.
I get it, honestly. They're amazing, and like their thing, like in sports, they talk about like a coaching tree, which means like one coach will like all his underlings will just become head coaches because like he's such a good coach or something. Theirs is like all the bands that open for them seem to go on to do like really, really well.
Let's say.
They just, whether that's because they're good at picking them or they have some sort of pixie dust magic that they
Pixie
sprinkle.
dust magic makes sense.
Yeah,
I think.
and that's what I think it is. But but yeah, like that tour was awesome. They were just super sweet to us, and like and we loved their music, and the whole vibe was great.
Combo.
Yeah.
People, that was a real treat for people. It's
Yeah.
really sick.
Yeah. It was super fun, and I think the long story very short of this is that like even though that was amazing, like a lot of the experiences were really crappy, and we actually felt like we put a ton of effort and time into something that like made us go sideways. And so part of it was like that feeling of like how good is it for the opener. And we've had shows where it's like I walk out, I'm trying to watch the opener, and I'm like, we have the best fans, but it's like people aren't giving the opener enough.
It's the same thing in comedy too. It's like I bring my best, funniest pal, my friend Liam, and I'm like, ladies, listen.
Yeah.
It's mostly women at my shows.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
like, ladies, don't scream your order right now.
Dude.
They're like, can I get another wine, please? I'm like, if I can hear you, that's not good.
100%. And like,
like
I hope she wouldn't mind me saying this, but like, so same thing, like we had some amazing artists, Madison Cunningham came out and opened for us, and like a lot of the shows I thought were good, but it was something like that. Like she's incredible. If you don't know her music, she's like unbelievable. And I would go out and I would watch, and like that was kind of the moment for me. I was like, she's incredible. She deserves so much better than this from these people, and this is also like not necessary.
yeah.
Like, so I grew up listening to, my dad was like a Deadhead, and like I grew up listening to that music, and then of course like went to see Fish, and I've seen various iterations of the Dead and Co.
Oh, so as a kid going to those shows?
Not so much as a kid, but like,
because that's got to be daddy's time away.
yeah.
That's his own personal.
Well, my dad has this whole thing where like after, this is going to be way too like Grateful Dead coded, but like after like Jerry died, I think he was kind of like, okay, like he was kind of out of the game after that. So like,
She's like, all right, kids, we can go on a real vacation now. I'm not putting all my money towards it. I mean, it gets.
yeah,
They
no,
they go nuts.
And in fairness to him, like I think it was before that too. Like he had kind of done it more in like the 80s and stuff like that. But point being is like I was inspired by those bands, and that's what they do. They like went and saw whoever it is you go to see, whether it's Fish or something like that, Dead and Co, whatever, if it's still going. But like they start like at the start time of the ticket pretty much, which is like very confusing if you don't know what's going on, because usually you're like, what, like isn't the opener coming on or whatever.
Yeah.
And they play like a set which can be construed as like opening for themselves. And then they take 20-30 minute break, come back and kind of do it again.
Oh, okay.
And for me, like I have personally, I love music, but I have like this sort of ADHD brain like rot that we all have.
Yeah.
And like, to be completely honest, like when people are like, oh, like Taylor Swift's incredible. This is not going to be like me hating on Taylor Swift. It's like people are like, my brother went and he was blown away, the Eras Tour thing, and he was like, and she played for like 3 hours and however many minutes, and I'm like, there's no way. Like, there's just, for me personally, there's no way. I would need a break.
Yeah.
Not that I couldn't enjoy 3 hours of her music, but that like at some point I gotta like go like do something else for a second.
Yeah.
Get a beer, talk to somebody else,
Uh-huh.
and like reset. Otherwise, like my back starts to hurt.
Oh,
like,
100%.
all that stuff. So we kind of put all that into the pot. I'm not sure that that's at all interesting, but that's how we got there.
It really, I think it really is, because it's also more or less unheard of unless it's like bands like Fish and Grateful Dead.
Yeah, and we do it kind of different. Where like we don't play, like our goal is not to play a 3-hour show.
Mm-hmm.
Like our goal is to play the right amount of time where people are like, where us and people are having fun and not like, yeah, not like, so we end up playing probably like an hour ish.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of depends. We jam a little bit, so it's like it's not always the same, and then we take like a little break, and then we come back out and play for like an hour 15, and then everyone goes and does their thing.
That's ideal.
Yeah.
That's great. And so how long is it's kind of like a Broadway intermission almost.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it probably plays more like that than the actual jam stuff, because those guys will play for 3+ hours and like do 2 like kind of 90-minute type sets. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it works for us.
Yeah.
As long as we can do it, we'll do it. In some places, we still have openers where it just timeline makes sense.
Yeah, and I think it is really like, I don't know. I think it's sick that you kind of saw that it wasn't working and was like, that's not fair, and just pivoted.
Not only is it not fair, but like I think about like music is so hard, like especially for bands I think like us, where it's like there isn't this cultural phenomenon around us. Like I can walk down the streets of New York and like it would take hours for someone to stop me. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like I think so. And like,
Oh, we should have planned more time. We should have just
We
paraded
just
you
walked in.
around. Yeah. and just,
the saddest content ever. It's like, yeah, he was right.
I did that with the DJ. It's actually kind of crazy. I did that with the DJ Bunt, and he's like this Swedish fella, and he looks like he's 12 years old. And I just was in the park, and I was like, "Guess what my friend does for a living?" And everyone was like, and then he would talk. They're like, sales. he was like incorrect.
IKEA.
Yeah. Oh, you meant candy maker. Yeah, that was that's a weird concept. So glad we didn't make you do that.
That's okay. That's okay. No, we're lucky in that way. We actually talk about it where it's like it obviously presents challenges, but no, what I was saying is like with that like challenge is like, okay, well we're not gonna like just like sell out and be able to do whatever we want. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, because I think for a lot of what's happened now is like with TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that, it's like people become so famous there that becomes the medium, and it's essentially like people just want to see that person in the flesh as much as they want to hear their music. Mm-hmm. Because it's like they've been existing in this crazy environment where they've been staring at their hand and the person's right here like all the time. Yeah. And then they're like, oh my God, he's right there. That has nothing to do with music or comedy or whatever, like a lot of the time. Like there's a big part of that is just this like, I just want to be in the room with them, whether those people are realizing that or not. Mm-hmm. And I think like that doesn't mean that people's music is bad or anything like that. It's just like there's something else happening. There's a fame element to it.
Yeah, there is.
Which we don't have. So it's like for us then like the show just has to be awesome.
Yeah.
No one's coming in the room because they're like, oh, I got to stare at that weird mustache. Like,
I don't know. I don't think you give yourself enough credit. I also understand that you probably don't want to be on a podcast all the time, but that's kind of the thing you have to do now sometimes.
Yeah, I guess all I'm saying is like in a cool way for us, like we watch that opener thing and it's like, this isn't working.
Yeah. And
it's like, well, we just constantly feel like we have to optimize. Like where it's like our show has to be awesome. Like we want people to come in and like from the moment they come in, like that's something we still are working on is like, I even want the like moment when you walk in, like we want to build stuff where it's like there's fun stuff to do. It's a hang that's like not corny and corporate. It's like a hang that you can come in and like, I mean like, to go back to like the Grateful Dead, like they had this whole like shakedown street where like people would go, and it's kind of like sports now where it's like they tailgate, but they had like people who, their world's like tapestries and pieces,
Balloons.
balloons and art, and obviously there's the drug culture and stuff like that. But beyond the
I
drug,
thought they were just balloons.
yeah. Some of them stayed tied.
Yeah.
No, like beyond that, which obviously is fun as well, depending on what you're into. There is like cool art and beads and stuff like that if you're into that stuff. But like at least there's stuff going on. Like you're walking around having a beer, you're stimulated rather than just like standing there watching like an ad for Samsung, waiting for like this concert to start in 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's like, I think we're trying to like constantly optimize every part of it because we have to think like that.
Yeah, and also like I think it's a really cool thing that you do for fans to think of them and the experience, especially because like time's a little tough. Time's a little tough right now. So if you're going out and you're paying for a night out, the fact that you get not only your favorite band is playing, but you also get like a bit of an experience. Like you feel like you're part of something.
Totally.
Everyone's looking for a sense of community, and like I feel like your shows are that. Like it feels like the best backyard hang you've ever had in your life.
Clip that.
Like literally though.
I mean, that's like the best thing you could say to us. I think like, we haven't like, I don't think we've like achieved the thing yet. Like that's the way I feel. Is like, I feel like it could still be better. Like what I'm talking about, I don't think we've done yet. I don't think we have the like.
I've never met an artist who's like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, but I feel
And I'm
like,
done, except for Eddie Murphy. Eddie
for
Murphy
him.
said it in his documentary. He's like, yeah, I did it, and I am done.
He's so right too.
Now he says he just sits there and watches ridiculousness all day.
Dude, him and me both somehow. I'm like in a hotel somewhere like, maybe I'm more like Eddie Murphy than I ever thought before.
I can see it.
Yeah, we're very similar, I think. No, I mean, I don't know. I wish I could say with any confidence that like we've done it, but I think like to some extent we have, but like in this way where I'm like, I see that there's like so much more, and some of it's that like, I just think that if we're gonna like go up against robots, like actual robots are gonna come and start doing our job, it's like you've just got to have it be this awesome experience that like not even a robot could do. I
saw Chelsea Handler say this the other day. It's like, I don't think the motherfucking robots are ever gonna, I mean, everyone's always gonna want to go to a live show. No, there's no replacing that.
I hope so.
And then there was the argument of what about holograms? And Chelsea Handler said, if you pay to see a hologram, you should die. Something along those lines.
Yeah, she's definitely right. I mean, yeah, I totally agree. I guess I'm just like, I think live music is relatively safe.
Yeah.
But there are like, and maybe these people aren't going to Mountjoy shows, but like there are definitely losers that will like show up to the whatever the heck it's gonna be, like the Claude karaoke hour or whatever it is.
The claw machine karaoke.
Yeah, the like adult alternative by Anthropic, whatever it is. But I think like people will do that. But I think you're right. I think live music, I think comedy, I think all of it is like super safe because at the end of the day, like it's the human aspect of it that you're there for. And if you like wanted to watch a robot do it, like you could just do that online, I feel like.
Yeah, and then the people who want to watch a robot are the ones who don't care about human connection. We always need human connection. Yeah. That's like it's the one thing that keeps everyone going. Duh, idiot. Well, I'm so profound. But I don't know. Like, even just watching the sports this summer. Yeah. Like, I forgot how much sports brings people together.
Totally.
Like, the Knicks winning. I'm not a Knicks fan. Did a bandwagon thing. Many people from home are upset about that.
Yeah, fair enough.
But, yeah, and that is
I'm
fair.
upset about it.
Well, I will say I'm a gambling man first.
Yeah.
And then
we've always known that about
second.
You. Yeah.
No, that's a new thing actually. The gambling. I keep trying to tell people I have a problem. No one's listening. But
fair enough. Someone's listening and they're making lots of money off of it.
They are. I just became a VIP member on DraftKings. That's not good.
Yeah, that's you never want to be in the lounge at the casino. Yeah.
And you know what sucks is my sister has my email, so she knows every time I'm checking in.
But you win sometimes.
No. But the Knicks but I don't know, just kind of seeing everyone like on the streets having a blast. The World Cup, like there's a togetherness in person that you can't replace.
No, like I'm fairly convinced that we're fucked, but I think that in the reality in which we're not, that music, sports, comedy, these things that like actually bring people together for a moment to not contemplate the most difficult topics that the world's facing, which is like kind of what we're all doing most of the time, and that's what's dividing us. It's like you could also just show up and watch these dudes like race around.
Yeah.
Or you could show up and, you know, sing these songs with these people, and you're tricking people. I mean, music in this really beautiful way, it's what I know best, but it's like in this really beautiful way, you are tricking people who otherwise might actually get into a heated screaming match to sing about someone's ex-girlfriend together.
Absolutely.
Like,
it's a beautiful
that's
thing.
pretty deep. Like, maybe actually, but not actually
No,
too.
it
But
really
it's
is.
and I think it creates a thing where it's like, we used to exist like in a society that like wasn't, you know, at 8 p.m. wasn't like online arguing with a man.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem. Like, I really believe that in music and sports and comedy, they like, you can't argue with the man.
Yeah.
For right now. Just argue with him right before you go to bed when you're scrolling, whatever.
Just take you out of whatever you're gonna do when you leave here, but for right now, right here, we're kind of all in this together.
We're in this together, and like
together.
we're not triggered. Like, we're just constantly being triggered otherwise. So I think that it does play a huge role in just reminding that like the human experience does not constantly have to be like an argument in which you walk away feeling like you definitely won.
Yeah.
You know, or something like
Like
that.
100%. The only time I've ever not been in a good mood at a concert is when I was on shrooms and I realized everyone was in a couple. And I was just kind of like, fuck.
No,
I came here with a couple.
I'm the problem.
And then I was like, and if you think about it, I am naked under my dress. I gotta go home.
Yeah.
It's like I was overthinking way too much.
Shrooms at a concert. That's like a whole thing where like people love doing that, but I feel like
There's no going back.
I don't like doing shrooms. I like doing shrooms.
Really?
I don't like doing shrooms at a concert. Maybe that's a controversial take, but it's just like, to me, shrooms is like this like grounding, like nature, like I love the earth. What a special thing we have here.
Yeah.
And then there's just like a dude like standing next to me, and I'm like, you know, it's like super loud, and I'm like, I gotta pee. How am I gonna do that?
A porta potty is not your friend.
Yeah.
That is
and then it all sort of starts to unravel. Like almost every time, I have had good times doing that, of course, but like, actually I have a kind of funny one where the last time, and I haven't done it since, I went to a Dead & Co concert. We got like, you know, we're doing all right. So we got like pretty good seats, and I walked like my wife and our friends like down to our spot, and we were a little bit late, and the shrooms had like just started like really kicking in because we took them before. So I'm like pretty getting there.
Yep. And you know when it starts.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's because it kind of starts as anxiety for me.
Yeah,
Like
me
the
too.
beginning of it is just anxiety, and then it sort of planes into this like beautiful thing usually. But like, so I'm just doing the anxiety part at this
Yeah.
point.
Somebody told me that you can trick yourself. Like
Yeah.
if you're feeling crazy, you can be like, oh no, I actually prefer not to feel crazy. You tell yourself.
I should have tried that.
It's like,
I felt crazy.
I don't know if it's a placebo, but sometimes I'm feeling crazy. I'm like, no, somebody say you don't have to feel crazy, so don't feel crazy. And I'm like, all right, I won't be crazy.
I feel like that's like most of the best psychological advice is like, just don't do that. Like, you
Don't feel how you're feeling right now. Change that.
You pay someone like $200 an hour. They're like, what if you didn't feel that way? You're like,
Well,
oh my gosh.
it's gonna be a great week.
Yeah. I'm on fire right now.
I need to get one of those guys.
I honestly don't have one either. But no, we walked into the row, and like,
Where are you?
This is Citizens Bank Park,
Okay.
Philadelphia. And so we're like sitting. The stage is in the outfield, and like there's like seats kind of like before the stage. Probably like, I don't know. We're pretty far back. So we're not like, they can't see me. Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Like John Mayer's not like, what the hell is that guy doing?
Like, look at this guy's tripping balls right now.
Yeah, he's facing the wrong way.
Andy Cohen, get a look at this.
Yeah. Oh God, that would be even worse. That did not cross my mind. But so we get there, and there's a guy in our seats.
shit.
Classic stadium situation where I'm like, oh, and you kind of got to do the thing where like,
Are you the leader?
I'm first, but I shouldn't be the leader.
Rats.
Like, given my like whatever's going on in my mind, So I get there and I'm like, I'm certain I'm wrong because like that's usually how it goes. So I'm like, and I triple check, quadruple check, and I'm like, no, like this is in fact my seat. So I like to the guy, I'm like, but he is like on another planet.
Oh, rats.
So like
He was just taking a breather.
I'm like, sir, like this is our seats, and he's like, yeah. Like, you know, like he just like fully is like that doesn't even mean anything to him, and I'm like, oh no,
There's no talking to this
and now
guy.
my heart rate's like here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh dude. So anyways, long story short, in the most like if like people watching this get to know me at all, it's this moment. I was like, okay. So I just stood with this man, like, you know, it's like this much space between the rows. Like we were just like butt to balls for like most of the concert. Like he was just like dancing. I like scooched over a little bit so we were like hip to hip. But like I was just standing squished by this man and like tripping on mushrooms, and I was obviously having a bad time after a little while. And full circle, I guess, but Set Break just like fully saved me because they stopped playing and I just like left and I just like walked around the concourse for like half hour, and then when I came back, I think he had passed away or something. He was gone.
Like uppies.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh,
we just
dude.
sort of danced together. It was like probably like
You were trying to fit into him like Jenga. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Like any which way.
It was tough. It was really tough.
You know, that's togetherness.
I think a couple times I tried to be like, and he was just like,
oh, dude, that is hilarious. That is, I mean,
true story.
Yeah, the shrooms can be either a win or a loss, but it is funny the full circle of it all that you ended up taking a little bit of a walk.
Yeah,
between.
Exactly. I was like, I'm just gonna go for a hike. That's what you do on shrooms. I'm just gonna go for a hike around this baseball
I'm gonna find
stadium.
some kind of the grass.
Yeah, exactly.
You find like a couple. Is there like a lawn there?
You know, honestly, what happened is that I went and I walked and like, you know, you're at a Dead & Co concert. Like, I have a lot of people that share the same interests as me. So like, I ended up seeing my friend's parents and just sitting down at a picnic table and being like, this is arguably worse, but way better than the.
That's a nightmare to me. But if they're also there, they get it.
Yeah, and like they're pretty cool. So it was like it was fine, but it was like I did think about that afterwards. I was like, well, the shroom trip went well. I had like a gay experience with a man for like 2 hours, and then I talked to my friend's parents.
Yeah, it's that's an average day in Philly, I think.
Your standard tripping balls that you love to talk about with people. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I catch myself a lot of the times, I've said it many times on this pod, that I don't know if you've ever seen the Chris Farley sketch where he just goes, "You're awesome."
Oh,
that's literally me half the time, and most of this episode is like, that's awesome.
Was that a hoax?
Like, I really mean that. It's just sometimes awesome is the word.
That's one of my favorite Chris Farley things.
Oh, dude,
It's Paul McCartney, I think.
Fucking legend. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. All right, so we have a game.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna lie, this game my sister and I came up with off a couple brewskis last night.
Love it.
And I don't even know if it's gonna make any sense, but
let's get after it.
Let's get after it. So this game is called Joy Mountain Population 2. That's us.
Joy Mountain Population 2, yeah.
Okay, and in this game we're gonna pull a scenario out of the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have to write a song from said scenario in a matter of 2 minutes.
Okay.
And we'll both
took us 3 years to make the last album, so
2 minutes, no problem.
This will be fine.
You got this.
Yep.
We also don't have to play this one. We have other ones.
No, let's play.
And we'll both pull and write at the same time, and then we'll sing to each other when the time is up.
I don't know how to actually do it, but I just did it.
You did it.
Yeah.
God bless.
This is great.
All right. And you can use this this board if you want to write lyrics down. Got some pens here. I have a stain on my dress. I saw that as I leaned in.
Are we writing lyrics? Is that the idea? Or
just like a little whatever you can get down in about 2 minutes, and we'll get 2 minutes on the clock. And
3,
any
2.
questions before we start?
No further questions.
Thank you, sir.
Go.
Time.
All right, this is the best I can do, I
Yeah,
think.
same.
Okay, done.
I didn't really think of a melody here, so
Me neither, honestly.
Sally, Joey, and Quinny, help me. My time is running thinny. I'm about to disappear. Oh my Lord, the end is near. May we just all do a cheer, for I have seen I'm in the clear. This end is not quick. Let's have a beer. That was a beautiful song.
What was your prompt?
Yours was like more of a song than mine. Mine was like a stream of consciousness, I feel like.
The prompt was, man falls into wet sand.
Yeah.
Tells all of his friends to come quick. These are his final words. Man thinks it's quicksand, but by the end of the song, he realizes it's always been wet sand.
That's incredible. That's a lot to work with. Yours was already a song. You could have just sung that.
That's so true.
There's so many more longer ones.
I remember last night. I'm like, Nori's typing. Nori's like the typographer, and I go, yeah, no, wait, but just make sure you add the fact that he never knew it wasn't quicksand. You add that part. Just like so hammered. All right.
Love that.
Well, that was a beautiful game. Should we play one more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's run it. We got plenty of prompt.
All right. Oh, is this another song?
If you don't mind.
All right, here we go. All right.
I don't know.
Shit.
We're finishing at the same time. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Grace, I just took a picture of you
That's
going.
what I was always told anyways.
And that's and that's marriage.
Yeah.
That's what I've
That's
heard.
when you know you're on the same wavelength.
Love that game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think you have a banger over there, so
No,
I'm
no.
gonna just like get mine out of the way first.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Because I'm like feeling.
That's how I know yours is
I'm
good.
not feeling great about it. And I've said a few times I could write a song in 2 minutes, but every time we do it, it's never good. So all right, here we go. I just come here this time of year to sit and drink the Kentucky beer. Now I ask you, barmaiden, before you make me go, why can't I have rhythm or flow? Should I just end it all, or maybe have another, make it tall?
Wow.
That's snaps for sure.
Oh, that's not.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I hate
At the
myself.
end, it got kind of dark.
Yeah, well,
What?
well, I was thinking, well, this isn't funny or good. Should I just kill myself? So I wrote that.
Christ almighty.
That's the inner workings of my brain.
Don't do it.
I will.
We need you here.
I'm 27. I gotta join the club.
Oh
I'm running
no.
out of time.
What was your
My whole
topic?
27 year, I avoid white lighters, and that's how I
Oh.
that's why I'm still here.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, that was really
I'm
good.
into matches lately.
You're into matches.
Yeah.
She's not lying.
Please take them when you go.
Grace, what was your topic?
Oh, my topic? I'm sorry. Makes friends with the late night barmaid, but the barmaid just wants to go home. I guess that was us playing on exactly what happened last night. They were trying to shut down the bar. We were like, come on.
Yeah. Why us?
Yeah.
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 They were being.
But not us though, right? Man?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
We can
we're-
stay.
We're gonna have a walk-in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And take us home.
Okay. I'm scared. I see. I don't think about the melody, so I'm just reading this in song style. Here we go. Okay. Oh, Philly, I love you so much, but why is the bell still broken as fuck? And to be honest, it feels like a sham that all of these kids have to pretend that they care. It was literally a shitty alarm, but I feel like even the British know that we won. Don't fix the crack, baby, move on. Baby, move on.
That was actually gonna be like, I think the Eagles are gonna come out to that. That is so beautiful. That is their new chant song. And when
Yep.
everyone can remember how to spell Eagles, they're gonna put that in front of it.
Yeah, so I live relatively close to the Liberty Bell, and I will, occasionally drive down Market Street there, and I'll see like kids like in a, because I think I had to do this at some point. Like it's like a field trip.
Yeah.
And it's 100,000, 50 million degrees with 100% humidity, and there's just kids melting in a 30-minute line to stare at a bell.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
did
like,
that.
I'm not sure this is still what we need to be doing.
Yeah. And I will say, I think there's a lot of history to be learned in that area they keep the bell in.
Totally.
I don't know if I retained any of it. We took the big old venture from Boston, and I was like,
to see the bell. I think I'm very pro people learning history. I think we like actually exist in a time where like that would be like immensely useful for people to like have any idea what the hell happened before like 15 to 20 minutes ago.
And not just what they teach you in school, because they don't really teach you everything.
Yeah, but I do think where you lose people is where they're like sweating through their shirt, like, and then they're like, and there it is. Yeah. and then they're like, can you ring it? Like, you can't actually go up even that close to it. But that's a bell.
But it's already broken. No, you can't touch it.
And it's not like one of those electronic bells. It's just a bell. And are they going to ring it? They are not going to ring it.
They're not
it's
going to
just
ring it.
inert. It just sits there. And also, this was, there's a lot of amazing history in Philadelphia. I think like that's one of the reasons I love Philadelphia. But you're totally right that I think that it's a waste of 3 hours of those everyone's time. Frankly.
Yeah, a little bit. So what was your prompt for that one?
My prompt was, we should learn history, huh?
Yes.
No, it's Liberty Bell fixed through the words of song, Justice, broken crack, no more. There was not a ton of justice in mine, but
justice prevails.
Yeah. I tried my best.
I feel like I'm trapping you here, but I do have one more game, and then I'll let
play.
you get on your way. It is getting hot in here. I'm sorry.
No.
It is summertime in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Quick question I just have to ask for the people. The unreleased song with Noah, is that ever gonna come to light?
Yeah, I mean, I think it could. I think honestly what happened, and I can't really speak for Noah, but like Noah and myself and Sam Mount Joy like have been friends since like before the like. I mean, Noah was an artist and making amazing music, but it was before like Sixth Season and sort of his like blow up. And I think that song was in a pile of songs that like, to be completely honest, like I think happened before Sixth Season. Like probably, I don't know how many songs he writes all the time, but like one of the closest to that point possible. And I think he just like became the biggest artist on the planet.
Crazy.
And has just had an insane run where like, yeah, I think he's focused on those songs, but maybe someday he comes back and decides that he wants to put that one out. And he put like a lot of, as far as I was concerned, like he put a lot of the legwork into that song. Myself, Noah, and Sam during COVID like got together. We had a barn outside of Philadelphia that we just found on Zillow. This woman was like, because COVID was so weird, as we all remember, and like for a decent price, she was just like we didn't live in it, but she was just like, hey, if people want to like use this space, I just like happen to have this giant barn, and I don't know what she expected, but we moved like a bunch of music gear in there, and just like
sick.
We like wrote a lot of our third album there, and like Noah came down and we played some music together. Honestly, like I remember hearing some of the songs from that were eventually on Sixth Season that like he was working on, and we were just kind of like hanging out a lot, but like also trying to write and stuff like that. And that song came from those sessions.
How do you find the balance there, from like shooting the shit to like, all right, guys,
I feel like it's the same as like, when you're on a phone call and like you haven't talked to the person in a while, but like there is kind of something you have to talk about.
Yeah.
But, like the first like 20 minutes can kind of just be about like the Knicks or the Eagles or whatever, and you're like, eventually we're going to talk about the thing, right?
That's so true.
It's kind of like that, and like I do think that eventually it just sort of happens, but yeah, sometimes I feel like a bad session is one where there's like a lot of shooting the shit and a small amount of creative stuff gets done. But in this case, we worked together, and that song was made there. Noah's the man. Noah's the best.
Yeah. People want to know.
Hey, we're ready.
This game is called Genius-Like Interview, okay? And I'm going to read you a lyric from one of your songs, and you are going to explain what it means, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with, Sado potato ate that raw tomato.
Yeah. So Sam's dog was named Sadie, and he called her Sado. And literally, like, during the first album, there's a lot of, which I'm sure is true for comedy too, there's a lot of like waiting around. So like we were like mixing something, or we had just done another song, and I was literally sitting in this garage and I was just making a silly song about his dog. And then it sort of like started becoming about his ex-girlfriend too, and then it like became a whole thing.
Well, we now know that they're you know, you could write a song about your mother, but somehow it becomes sexual. You know, it's
Dang it!
all up to interpretation. All right, how about this one? Bigfoot is out there just knowing you don't care about his life in solitude.
Yeah, I actually, so that's another song from our first album called Bigfoot, and I do love that song. It was just, the concept was just like the idea that like we're all looking for Bigfoot, and it's this really like one-sided quest. But then I was like, okay, but like if we accept that this guy's out there, can we also talk about how deeply sad it is that this like lone wolf man is just like out there, and like some people are like just trying to find him straight for the vanity of like getting a picture of him. Like they don't actually want anything to do with him.
That's kind of the culture.
And yeah, and then I was like, oh, this is actually like, even if we, because people always just skip the premise because they're like, it's crazy, he doesn't exist, or he does exist. But if we just accept that he does exist, then we have to like, we don't have to, but losers like myself are like, man, that must be super sad.
That's so. I think the word is empath.
Yeah.
You're just thinking about Bigfoot. No, not many people are thinking about Bigfoot and his feelings.
Yeah, but I am.
You are.
Yeah, I was.
Someone's got to do
I
it.
do often. Yeah. Too much maybe. Anyways.
Is that your Roman Empire?
It's one of them. I exist in like a number of those, but that's definitely one of them. I think about Bigfoot and I'm like, well, maybe we're thinking about it all wrong. Yeah.
I think that's beautiful. I've never ever even thought of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Never mind his feelings. That's beautiful.
Yeah, try to live one day in his foot shoes.
So big. I mean, maybe he doesn't even like the word big.
No,
maybe
he
he
doesn't.
prefers like, you know, he's a little curvier. Or
Yeah, relative to what?
It's like, I don't like being called a big girl.
Yeah.
What about this one? Shut off that stupid song. I should cut out your tongue. Is it pretty self-explanatory there?
Yeah, so that song was about someone in the band got cheated on, and it was a sort of intense thing, and I was like, I'm gonna, you know, like normally my role as a friend would be to like beat that person up or something.
Oh yeah.
But instead I wrote like a sad song that like sort of taking jabs at the person.
And
Yeah.
the song in
So
question?
the song is actually that lyric is the person, I got to be careful here, but that person was a songwriter.
Okay.
And authored a song that we all know, and it was everywhere.
Okay.
And so it was like,
shut
off
while
that
they were going through the breakup?
Yeah. And so it was like, shut off that stupid song, because it would be like everywhere. So it was like, shut off that stupid song. I should cut out that person's tongue.
No shit. Not many people have to go through that.
Yeah.
Like you just got cheated on. You just hear their song over and over again.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny now, because like it wasn't like, I mean, it was serious enough of a relationship that it was very sad for the person, but then it be like, those things are, I feel like comedy's so amazing with this, where it's like, it takes advantage of this, where it's like eventually those things become like the funniest thing.
Yeah, you just
know
gotta
what
give
I
it a
mean?
little
It's
time.
like the darkness of it is actually what makes it really funny. It's like, but
Yeah.
it takes some time, and then it's like, oh, this. Then now when I hear that song, I'm like, fuck this guy, in a funny way.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, that was a weird way to segue.
That's so fun. So fun.
That's business, man.
Yeah, that's that's a comedian for you.
Yeah, because I don't know how to be serious. I was like, oh, it was heartbreak. Okay, so
Call back.
And this last one, half my love is on the run, half my love is on the run.
Yeah, that's from Jenny Jenkins, and I think the lyric is just sort of like, I was in my young 20s and I was in a relationship, and didn't understand like does this go forever? Mm-hmm. And I think when you're that age, you're like, even if the relationship's going well, you're like, but is it worth doing anything forever?
Yeah.
And so I always kind of felt like, oh, like that was like a hopeful love song. Ended up getting broken up with, so
sorry for your troubles.
I would say more than half the love was on the run.
Yeah,
But
hey,
greater.
you're getting it. Let's get it.
Yeah, so I think like there it goes. And boom goes the dynamite.
And there she goes.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it was. It was just like, all right, like, because I think the next line is like, I think I know. It's kind of my whole existence. But yes, chase it down while I'm young. So it's like, I think the idea was just like, oh, like hopefully this person will make it so obvious to me what I should do in my life. And they did by breaking up with me. Yeah.
I mean, they do show their colors. I know I said that was the last one, but I have a couple more.
Let's go.
Coyotes together, coyotes together, 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 together.
Let me see if I can do a little bit of. Can you guys together? So I think it's
yes.
It all sort of circles around that.
Okay.
No, that's the song Coyote. That joke bombed, by the way. That's what it feels like to bomb. That's what it feels like to bomb. Holy smokes.
Oh, dude. I'm so sorry.
No, please.
Where are the coffee bean grinding?
Yeah. Anyways, I'll be back here Wednesday at 7:30. No.
Order for Rachel.
Yeah. Is Rachel actually here? Is here a gunshot? No, I don't know. That song's got Coyote, and the lyrics are bad. I don't know. It was just
what?
No, it was just like, I think coyotes are awesome, and it's really.
When you put it that way.
It's really just that I feel like if we were all like coyotes, like we would be in better shape, and they kind of stick together and they make cool sounds together, and I already said together twice, so you can see how it got to be so many togethers.
Well, it all circles around together.
I'll just hold this here for the rest of the time.
I'm going to put that on a t-shirt for you.
Yeah, there you go.
And this last one, and I mean it this time.
Yeah.
Pink Lady just sold everything she owns.
Oh, I'm so glad that you did that one, because this is a great thing to end on. So we had this bus driver a few years ago.
My mom's a bus driver.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Oh,
you meant tour bus driver, sorry.
Well, I can guarantee
license.
you that she is a much better person than this bus driver.
Oh, shit.
I don't even.
Lady Road Dog?
This is a guy.
Okay.
And he was like he was Canadian, and like I'm not. People know this about me. I'm sure this isn't a political show, but like he was a Trumper from Canada. I'm not a Trumper. I'm not into the guy.
Yeah.
But like.
It's I was hoping you would pick up on the vibe that neither are we.
Yeah, not into the guy.
Many people have been confused.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't confused, but I didn't want to necessarily take it down this path. But it's not. Don't worry. But basically, he was like the worst kind of Trumper in the sense of like everything had to be about Trump. Like we weren't even talking about like. We were just living our lives, and he'd come up and say some political thing, and like
that will fuck with your vibe.
Yeah, the vibe's
like, it's
horrendous.
Like absolutely rancid.
I could go on and on a whole tangent, but it would just ruin the vibe. We would just be like, okay, whatever, dude. But also, he's like driving you at night. He's honking his horn all the time.
Oh,
it was
Jesus
like,
Christ!
This guy was genuinely insane. So one day we were. Basically the way it works is like you finish the show and then you're kind of like waiting for this guy. He sleeps during the day, and then like a freaking bat, he just like appears.
Like, this is my time.
Yeah, and like out of nowhere, like out of the darkness, we were like hanging out. I honestly think we were smoking weed, so we're like a little bit high, and he pulls up into like the circle that we're in, and he just honestly like has some sort of like episode where he's just like smoking a cigarette, and he's like, you guys wouldn't have lasted a day in Sarajevo. And I was like, I swear to God. And we were all like, what? And he was like, yeah, we were laying on our stomachs. It was about 200 meters to the target. And,
oh my God.
And I look back and the building behind me completely explodes. And I was like,
what the fuck? You have a bad dream, buddy?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I mean,
you guys wouldn't last a day
in Sarajevo, which like all of us are like, definitely not. I mean, like there's no contest there.
Couldn't even find it on a map.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
right
I potentially like in non-war times we could figure it out, but like,
oh, dude, this guy's having flashbacks.
Yeah, so he's having like some sort of flashback. He literally like in detail describes like a war moment, and like he's like, I thought my partner was dead. like this whole thing. I shouldn't even go into all of it because it's actually crazy. And then
No, hey, how are you? How was the show, guys?
none of it. And then he goes, but that's all behind me now. And also this conflict, I'm not like so smart that I knew instantly, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that he's talking about like a conflict from like the 90s. Like this is not like a recent thing, like he just got back from this war.
Yeah.
Early 2000s maybe, whatever it was. Anyways, long story very short, he transitions beautifully into how, well, then he goes to me, he's like, do you own anything? And I was like,
right after that?
Yeah. Well, he's
Oh,
like,
wow.
do you own anything? And he goes around. There's a few of us in the circle. He's asking us. We're all like, yeah. He's like, you guys are idiots. And we're like, damn. Well, that's kind of like how he was. And then we were like, damn. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess so.
Like, all right.
And because like at that time I had like just bought a house in Philadelphia, and he's like, you got to get rid of it.
It's like it's probably your goal your whole life.
Yeah. He's like,
you gotta get rid of it.
he's like, there's nothing more freeing than not owning anything.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. And then he walks over. He's got like, not even to be like the elitist guy, but of course he's got like a phone that you're like, is that a phone? Like it's like a weird phone. And he's like swiping through pictures.
Okay.
He's got like a motorcycle,
All right.
a red motorcycle, which is
No,
with a
this
pink
is an
lady.
item you own.
And so he's got a red, and he's like, do you see this? I'm like, oh, it's nice. Is that your motorcycle? He's like, sold it. He's like,
Show you proof that he sold his things?
I could keep going, but
Oh,
it wouldn't be
please
as
do,
comedic.
actually.
But he would scroll to like, like a lap. It was like, that was like the coolest thing. But he would scroll to like a laptop. Be like, let me guess, sold it. Like went through like 5 or 6 things. Then he the funniest one actually, I forgot about this. He swipes and there's a woman and he's like, that's my wife. And I'm like, no. He's like, that's my wife. But she's like behind a counter at what looks like, I don't even know like what kind of store it was. Like no idea. It looked like the kind of store they like sell like bowls, but also like for weed, but also like Viagra. Like it was like that type, like kind of gas station looking thing.
That's a pretty dope store.
Yeah, they have them.
Yeah, they have those. As it must be a Philly thing.
Oh, for sure they have those in New York. Anyways, but then he's like, you see that? And I'm like, you sold it. Like I get the bit at this point. And he's like, no, like I used to own a whatever goods store. I honestly forget. He's like, I used to own this store, but I sold the business. And I'm like, okay, well the wife's still around.
Oh,
So
she sold out on him.
So long story very short, this absolutely insane man, we are living with him for like 2-3 weeks, however long the tour was. And by the end of it, when we like got together to make this song, we were like, we have to make a song about this guy. This guy is so nuts. Like there's so much there. And so we took it from the perspective of his poor wife.
Oh.
And the idea is that like he, in my head anyway, I mean, this is like very, I don't know, songs aren't always like the most like meaningful things. Like they don't always mean exactly what you're saying. But I was like, what if the wife was like the one who bought the motorcycle under an alias kind of thing?
Oh, I like that.
And she's just like, yep, see you later, dog.
That is so classic.
So Pink Lady, that song is like, Pink Lady just sold everything she owns. It's like that's what they do around there, I guess. And it's just the idea that the song is very loosely about imagining this woman just driving away from this situation. She's just on a cool motorcycle.
That's a fantastic take, because you could have done a song about a crazy guy, but you took the one person in his life who probably doesn't suck.
Yeah,
and you're
like
nah, let's change her story.
Yeah, like so we in that situation, like there was like an out for us.
Yeah.
Right? Like at the end of the 3 weeks we can be like, hey, no more of that guy.
Yeah.
But for her,
that's forever.
it could be forever. But I'm hopeful that you got out of there.
Oh my God, I love that, because it's like some people probably take it as like this beautiful sentiment, like you said. No, this is about a motherfucker.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Speaking of guys, usually we have at the end of this pod, we have you look right into the camera and just kind of do however many shout outs you want to just about anybody. And then we'll plug the tour, the tour ski.
Hey, shout out to the rest of the band: Sam, Jackie, Sodi, Michael. They couldn't be here because they're so like cool.
Yeah, they don't fuck with them.
Yeah, there was like no room on the couch.
Oh, do people call you Quinny?
No.
They should.
Okay. There you go.
Quinn. The last name Quinn. You got to be Quinny.
Yep. A lot of people call me Quinn,
Okay.
but no
like
Quinnies
that.
yet.
Quinny.
What else? Shout out to the great city of Philadelphia. I feel like we need a little bit of love. Like somehow the Knicks just won, which is like, it's not good for us. And like everyone's like supposed to be so happy about it, but we just have to sort of like, we're like the Arthur fist right now.
Yeah. It's Super Bowl last year.
But we're okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be okay. At the end of the day, we're going to be okay. Shout out to May. That's all I've got to say.
Wow.
I'm trying to rhyme still.
Dude, seriously, thanks so much for coming on. This has been a goddamn blast.
Thank you for having me. You guys are amazing.
I mean that through and through, and I'm probably going to say it 7 more times when we cut. So, thank you. And toodaloo. I've never done that. I don't know why
Toodaloo?
I just did that. I did this.
Toodaloo. That's someone who knows her history.
That's a wrap.